What's going on, guys? Welcome to the inaugural video of Random TV. Random TV is an idea I had where I would allow you guys to give me a random topic of discussion, and then I would proceed to give you random facts about said topic. In today's inaugural video of Random TV, which I'm very proud to present to you, the viewers, we'll be discussing none other than vampires. So I'm here to throw down my top 10 random facts about vampires. Number 1, glittery douchebags. As you're probably well aware, tween romance novelist Stephenie Meyer wrote a book which later spawned a franchise about glittery douchebag vampires. What you may not know, however, is that Stephenie Meyer did zero research on vampires before writing this book. Pretty obvious given that her adaptation of vampires are not seductive, blood-sucking romantics of the night, but 110-year-old glittery English douchebags who creep on high school girls. Next time, Miss Meyer, do a little bit of research. Number 2, OCD vampires. The Muppet vampire Count Von Count is based on actual vampire myth. The reason the Count counts because, according to vampire myth, the best way to easily deter a vampire from getting in your house is to throw mustard seeds or hang a large fishnet outside your door. And the vampires have an obsessive compulsive need to count the seeds or the holes in the net. These vampires need to get on some anti-anxiety pills stat. Number 3, the vampire disease. Throughout history, there have been documented medical disorders that many believe to be actual symptoms of being a vampire. Such disorders include porphyria, also called the vampire disease. The disease causes an extreme sensitivity to sunlight and sometimes hairiness. In extreme cases of this disease, the teeth may even turn a brownish yellow, and eventually the patient will go crazy. Other vampire diseases include hematodipsia, which is an insane sexual thirst for blood. That is some of the kinkiest I have ever heard. Hi baby, are you ready for blood? Bet. Sure. Number 4, real vampires. There are 2 accounts throughout history of what people believe to be genuine vampires. The less famous of the 2 was Countess Elizabeth Bathory, who lived from 1560 to 1614. The reason Elizabeth Bathory was considered to be a real-life vampire was because she was accused of biting the flesh off of girls while torturing them, and then bathing in their blood to try to keep herself looking younger. Ironically enough, by all accounts, she was a very attractive woman. Bathing in the blood of young women. Take that, Maybelline. The second and more famous actual vampire was Vlad the Impaler. Vlad Walachi, also known as Vlad the Impaler, who lived from 1431 to 1476, had this nasty habit of nailing hats to his victims' heads, then skinning them alive and impaling them upright on stakes outside of his castle. During dinner time, Vlad also enjoyed dipping bread in the blood of his victims and eating it. So the next time you complain about the gravy your mom cooks on Thanksgiving, be thankful. His name Vlad means son of the dragon or Dracula, and has been identified as the historical Dracula. Now here's the creepy part. Though Vlad the Impaler was murdered in 1476, his tomb is reportedly empty. Number 5, the Corpse Hopper. Before I go any further, I just want to say that I think Corpse Hopper would be a really bitchin' name for a death metal band. Let's continue. Many people don't believe that vampires exist outside of Europe. But the fact is, vampires exist all throughout the world, including in China. The Chinese Jiang Shi, or Corpse Hopper, is a Chinese vampire that had red eyes and crooked claws and a strong sexual desire which led them to attack women. Chinese women, bring your pepper spray. I don't know why you would attack Chinese women. Have you seen Kung Fu movies? They are some badass bitches. As the Corpse Hopper grew stronger from attacking women, the Xing Qi would grow the ability to fly or turn into a wolf, thus making this Chinese vampire a triple threat. Number 6, mass hysteria. Vampire hysteria and mass murders were so persuasive in the 1800s in Europe that many rulers passed a law saying that they were unable to unearth the bodies of suspected vampires and destroy them. Similar to witch hunts in the United States, many people in Europe would go out, round up suspected vampires, and kill them before they could then turn others into vampires. Number 7, Mardi Gras sucks. In the Deep South, particularly around the time of Mardi Gras, there is a group of people, most commonly referred to as a clutch or a coven, who actually believe that they are vampires. They perform vampiric acts, will typically drink the blood of their fellow vampires, and engage in gigantic vampiric orgies. Some of these people even take it so far as to actually drug and attack random strangers and incorporate them in their rituals. So the next time you decide to take a trip down to Mardi Gras with your college buddies, maybe wear a turtleneck. Number 9, the cute vegetarian vampire. Though typically vampires in cinema and television have been reserved for teenagers and older adults, there's no stopping Hollywood from introducing young children to vampires. But remember, we had the Cookie Monster and had to make him into the Veggie Monster. So why not do the same with vampire? The most popular vampire in children's television is Bunnicula, the cute little vegetarian vampire rabbit. I've got nothing else to say on this one. And number 10, royal vampire. A random fact that you may not know is that many scholars actually believe that Prince Charles of England, is there any other Prince Charles? You shut up, is actually a direct descendant of Vladimir the Impaler from number 4. With that being said, that means that there could be other members of the English royal family directly related to the badass, hat-stapling Vladimir the Impaler. Why would you want to go to war against them? Thank you so much for watching the inaugural episode of Random TV, where I discuss random topics of discussion from you, the viewer. A special shout out goes to Shalissa Don Hamilton, whose comment I selected for this video. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure you like, subscribe, and favorite. Please make sure you tune in to my next video where I will be discussing Shark Week, as recommended by my mother. My mother loves my videos. Thanks again, guys. I'll see you next time.